Chosen one, lean closer, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. This message has been moving toward you for days, circling your spirit like a whisper that refuses to leave. Have you noticed it? The constant fatigue, the way your body feels heavy even after rest, the way your heart feels drained even when nothing demanding has happened. You call it tiredness, but heaven calls it a signal. Do not scroll away. Stay with me, because if you dare to listen till the very last word, you will understand why your strength feels stolen and why your soul feels exhausted at the edge of breakthrough. You see, being chosen is not casual. It comes with weight. While others wake up and move lightly through their days, your life carries invisible battles, wars fought in realms that most eyes cannot see. That's why your body feels drained. It is not just the sleep you missed or the tasks you carried, it is because heaven has marked you, and the marking has placed you in the crossfire of energies that pull at you constantly. Yet here's the secret, your tiredness is not weakness. It is evidence. Evidence that you are not ordinary, evidence that your presence disrupts atmospheres, evidence that your very existence carries light powerful enough to irritate darkness. Stay with me, chosen one. Because what looks like tiredness is actually a transition. Your spirit is being stretched. Heaven is stretching your inner vessel to carry a blessing that is larger than anything you have held before. But stretching feels like exhaustion. When your destiny expands, your soul feels like it has no room left to breathe. That is why you walk through your days heavy. That is why your nights feel restless. But do not mistake this for defeat. This is not the end of your energy, it is the rebirth of your strength. Archangel Michael steps close even now. His voice is not a whisper, it is thunder wrapped in calm. He says, "You feel drained because heaven has been downloading into you, and downloads do not come without weight. Every sigh you release has been birthing something. Every moment you thought wasted was a spiritual installation taking place. You are not weak, you are being filled. You are not lazy, you are being prepared. And hear me, those who do not carry calling will never understand this kind of fatigue. They will say you are careless, they will say you lack discipline, but they cannot see the hidden assignments moving through your veins. Chosen one, your tiredness is not random. It is targeted. It is divine. Now lean in deeper, because here is the revelation. Every time you said, "I'm so tired," heaven recorded it not as complaint but as prayer. Your groans, your yawns, your weary silences, they were not wasted. They were keys unlocking new endurance within you. The reason you feel tired all the time is because heaven has been pulling you away from shallow waters, forcing you into depths. Shallow people never understand chosen exhaustion, because they never carry chosen responsibility. You, however, are different. You were born to disrupt cycles, to heal bloodlines, to end patterns that enslaved your family for generations. That weight sits on you, and that is why your soul feels heavy. But let me tell you this, your heaviness has an expiration date. Your weariness has a limit. You will not always feel this drained. Michael whispers, strength is returning. Energy is being multiplied. What felt like collapse will transform into acceleration. You are about to run without fainting, you are about to walk without weariness, because heaven is restoring you. Chosen one, don't scroll. Stay here. This is why your body has been whispering signals. This is why sleep never feels enough. Because your calling is larger than your calendar. Your destiny is heavier than your to-do list. You are carrying invisible fire, and fire is not carried lightly. But mark this, when your breakthrough hits, the same body that felt drained will feel unstoppable. The same mind that felt foggy will blaze with clarity. The same spirit that dragged itself through the day will rise with wings. So right now, breathe. Heaven says your tiredness is proof that you are transitioning. And soon, you will testify, that heaviness was my preparation. That fatigue was my confirmation. That weakness was my evidence. Stay until the end, because in the next part, I will uncover how this invisible exhaustion has been secretly protecting you from wrong doors, wrong people, and wrong seasons. You will understand why your tiredness has been divine preservation and how it is leading you straight into breakthrough. Don't move, don't scroll, because the next words will answer questions you've carried for years. Chosen one, let me take you even deeper. Do you wonder why your tiredness shows up at the strangest times? You wake up after hours of rest, yet your bones still feel like they have carried a burden overnight. You sit with people and after a short conversation, your spirit feels drained like a vessel poured out completely. This is not laziness, this is spiritual sensitivity. Heaven crafted you with antennas tuned to frequencies others ignore. You are absorbing currents unseen, discerning atmospheres unspoken, carrying weights unacknowledged. That is why fatigue finds you. It is not because you are weak, it is because you are wired to feel what others cannot. Do not scroll. Stay here. Let me open your eyes. The reason you feel tired all the time is because your soul is in constant negotiation. Every day your spirit fights battles before you ever step into them. Every day your destiny fends off distractions before they can even touch you. That inner exhaustion is your soul doing invisible work on your behalf. Others may walk into storms blindly, but you carry a radar that shakes before danger arrives. And yes, that radar drains you. But chosen one, what drains you is also what saves you. Archangel Michael says, you think you are tired because you did too much. But often, you are tired because you stopped something from touching you, and you didn't even know it. The heaviness you feel is the residue of battles fought in silence, victories won before you saw the threat, doors closed before harm could reach you. Now let me reveal something greater. Chosen one, your tiredness is also heaven's shield. Sometimes God exhausts you to prevent you from entering wrong rooms. Sometimes your strength is pulled low so you won't have the energy to engage with people who would have stolen your peace. Sometimes your body feels too drained to attend the event, to answer the call, to send the message, because heaven intercepted what was never meant to be yours. Do you see it? Your exhaustion is divine strategy. But hear this promise: the season of fatigue will not last forever. The very God who allowed heaviness to protect you is also the one preparing to lift you. Your tired nights will give way to mornings filled with power. Your drained body will soon know what it feels like to overflow with strength. You will rise refreshed, not because you finally slept longer, but because heaven replaced your burden with wings. Stay with me. This part is important. You have confused your tiredness with failure, but heaven calls it endurance training. Athletes train until their muscles burn, not to destroy them, but to expand their capacity. Your spirit has been training in similar fire. That's why you feel like you cannot go on some days, because you are not being destroyed, you are being expanded. Chosen one, you are not breaking down, you are breaking into new capacity. Michael stands taller now, his armor gleaming like fire dipped in gold. He says, every sigh you released was not wasted. Every time you thought, I can't do this anymore, angels were recording it as endurance. You were not quitting, you were stretching. You were not failing, you were being strengthened. Listen closely, because this will shake you awake. The tiredness you feel is not just physical, it is ancestral. You carry the weight of generations before you. You are the first to rise in ways your bloodline never did. You are the first to see visions they never saw, to touch territories they never touched, to break cycles they never broke. That is why you feel the load of battles you never fought personally. Because you are the chosen repairer of breaches, the bridge builder for those who come after you. And yes, that assignment feels like exhaustion. But heaven says, you will finish what they started. You will break what they bowed to. You will carry what they could not, and you will lay it down victorious. Now pause and look at your life. How many times did tiredness keep you indoors, only for you to later realize you avoided a mistake? How many times did your weariness silence you, only for you to later see that speaking would have ruined something sacred? Chosen one, your fatigue is not an enemy. It has been your secret ally. Heaven has used your tiredness as a redirection tool. But here comes the turning point. That tiredness has done its work. The season of exhaustion has completed its assignment. You are entering a new era where strength will return in waves. Michael whispers, wings are being fastened to your shoulders. What once felt like heavy steps will soon feel like flight. You will wake up and wonder where the fatigue went. You will rise and feel rivers of energy flowing from nowhere. That is because you are stepping into alignment, and alignment always carries ease. Chosen one, stay until the end, because the next revelation will open your eyes even more. The reason you feel tired all the time is not just because of battles or burdens, it is because your soul has been expanding to hold miracles. Your body is preparing for blessings larger than what your current strength could carry. And when they arrive, you will see that every moment of heaviness was necessary preparation. Stay, do not scroll. Because in the next part, I will show you how this constant tiredness is connected to your delayed prayers, your unanswered cries, and how heaven is about to turn them into visible manifestations. The weariness you feel is about to flip into wonder. Don't miss what comes next. Chosen one, listen without letting your eyes wander, because this very moment is carrying what your tired heart has been waiting for. You have been asking yourself, why do I feel so drained, even when I rest, even when I do less, even when I try to slow down? The truth is, it is not your body that is broken, it is your spirit that has been wrestling with weight others cannot see. Your fatigue is not a signal of failure, it is the evidence of your divine assignment. Stay right here, do not scroll, because as you listen you will discover why your exhaustion is the very proof that heaven has placed something rare inside of you. You feel tired because your soul is stretched between two worlds. One world demands your routine, your responsibilities, your everyday tasks. The other world is where your destiny is being prepared, where angels whisper your name, where battles are fought to protect your calling. You walk in both, and that is why you feel drained. You are not just living for yourself, you are carrying generations, carrying futures, carrying a mission bigger than your breath. Others sleep, and their sleep is simple. But when you sleep, your spirit is still awake, still fighting, still standing guard. That is why morning greets you with weariness instead of energy, because your nights are full of unseen assignments. But chosen one, hear me, your exhaustion is not a curse, it is a clue. It is a clue that your presence is disruptive to darkness, that your very existence breaks cycles without you even knowing it. That's why you feel drained in crowds, why conversations leave you empty, why environments that seem normal to others weigh heavily on you. You are sensitive because you were designed to be. You are weary because you are wired to sense what others ignore. And this sensitivity is not weakness, it is your gift. Archangel Michael speaks even now, beloved one, your fatigue is the proof of your fight. You think you are tired because you have done little, but you are tired because you have carried much. Your sighs are not wasted, they are scrolls written in heaven. Every weary breath is a line of endurance, every restless night a chapter of preparation. Do not despise your exhaustion, it is shaping the strength you will soon walk in. Stay here, because what I am about to tell you next will shift the way you see yourself. Sometimes God makes you tired so you cannot go where you were never meant to go. Sometimes your body feels drained so you will not chase what would have broken you. Sometimes your legs feel heavy so you will not run into rooms that would have stolen your light. What you called weakness was actually protection. What you called laziness was divine strategy. Heaven was keeping you from the wrong people, the wrong timing, the wrong choices. Chosen one, your fatigue has been your fence. And now, the season is turning. The same God who allowed you to feel tired is the God preparing to fill you with strength like you have never known. Soon, the mornings that greeted you with heaviness will greet you with fire. Soon, the hours that dragged will become rivers of productivity. Soon, the same body that felt chained will rise unshaken, unstoppable, undeniable. Your strength is not gone, it has only been hidden, stored, preserved until the right moment. That moment is now approaching. Do not scroll, stay. Because heaven is about to replace your exhaustion with acceleration. Where you once crawled, you will run. Where you once struggled to rise, you will soar. Where you once felt drained after little, you will overflow after much. And people will look at you and wonder, where did this energy come from? Where did this fire rise from? And you will know, it came from every weary night, every drained day, every season of heaviness you survived. Chosen one, your tiredness is about to flip into testimony. The same heaviness that once felt like collapse will become the wings of your breakthrough. The fatigue that kept you low will become the fuel that lifts you high. And soon, you will declare, what once drained me, prepared me. What once exhausted me, anointed me. What once broke me, built me. Stay until the end, because the next part will reveal how your constant tiredness has been connected to unanswered prayers and how heaven is about to transform that fatigue into visible miracles you cannot deny. Do not move, because what comes next is the answer you've been carrying for years. Chosen one, don't let your eyes slip away, because what you are about to hear will shake the very walls of your tired soul. The reason you feel drained is because you are not an ordinary traveler of time, you are a carrier of heaven's heaviest secrets. Your blood carries blueprints, your breath carries scrolls, your steps carry maps that angels themselves consult. Every time you yawn, the heavens record a vibration. Every time you sigh, it is a trumpet in the unseen. You think you are weary because of tasks, but your fatigue is because your spirit is constantly birthing things this world is not yet ready to see. Chosen one, listen. While others sleep peacefully, you are summoned into meetings of eternity. Your soul sits in rooms where heaven discusses the next season of your life. Your body may lie on the bed, but your spirit is called into councils where Archangel Michael himself points at your name written in blazing fire. That is why you wake up tired. It is not rest you lack, it is that your soul has been laboring in the courts of destiny. Stay with me, because this will open your eyes. The tiredness you feel all the time is not human, it is royal. Do you know why? Because kings and queens in the spirit never sleep like ordinary people. When a nation rests, its ruler is awake, carrying the burden of millions. You are that ruler in your family, in your lineage, in your destiny. Your spirit is awake for those who sleep blindly. You fight for those who cannot even see the war. You bleed invisibly for those who laugh freely. That is why your shoulders ache even when you lift nothing, that is why your chest feels heavy even when nothing happened, it is the crown of calling pressing on you. Michael's voice cuts through now, sharp as lightning but tender as rain. Child, your fatigue is not because you are broken, it is because you are chosen. You have been carrying generations without knowing it. You have been protecting doors without realizing it. You have been battling storms before they ever reached your house. That is why you collapse, not from weakness, but from warfare. But hear me, heaven has decided that your season of endless fatigue must shift. The same God who allowed the heaviness is about to clothe you in fire. Imagine this, you wake one morning and the fog that sat on your mind for years is gone. Imagine this, your body rising with strength you cannot explain. Imagine this, people seeing you glow and asking if you have discovered some hidden source of energy, when the truth is, you simply walked into your divine renewal. That is what is coming. Chosen one, let me exaggerate so you see the truth. Your tiredness has been so significant that even angels have spoken of it in their gatherings. They have said, look at this one, carrying so much, still standing, still breathing, still moving. Your name has been mentioned not once, not twice, but thousands of times in the high courts of heaven. Every weary step you took echoed in palaces of light. Every drained tear you cried fell into bowls of remembrance. That is how serious your fatigue has been, it has not gone unnoticed. And here is the twist. Your tiredness is not only preparation, it is currency. You have been depositing weariness in heaven's bank, and the interest has been compounding silently. Soon, you will receive a payout so large, your fatigue will look like a small seed compared to the harvest. The energy, the joy, the miracles, the breakthroughs, they are all scheduled to rush toward you in one divine moment. And when it happens, you will laugh at your exhaustion, because you will realize it was only the receipt of your coming abundance. Do not scroll, stay until the end. Because the next part will show you how your very tiredness has been the secret sign to angels to surround you, to protect you, and to lift you higher than those who mocked your weakness. Chosen one, your fatigue is ending, your fire is beginning, and what comes next will leave even you speechless. Chosen one, don't move, don't blink, because what I am about to pour into you is not just words, it is a revelation burning straight from heaven's fire. The reason you feel tired all the time is not random. It is because your life is not ordinary, your journey is not small, and your destiny is not fragile. Every ounce of weariness in your bones has been a prophecy in disguise. Your exhaustion is the handwriting of heaven telling you, you are carrying something so massive, so divine, so explosive, that even your body struggles to hold it. Stay with me. Do not scroll, because this is where everything begins to make sense. You feel drained not because you lack strength, but because your spirit is hosting miracles larger than your frame. Imagine a lamp trying to hold the sun, that is you. Imagine a vessel trying to contain an ocean, that is you. The heaviness you carry is the evidence that greatness is expanding inside you, pressing against the walls of your soul, demanding to be born. That pressure, that fatigue, is not failure, it is labor pains. Archangel Michael is speaking fiercely now, do you not see? Your tiredness is proof that you are chosen to host what others cannot carry. Heaven has been downloading blueprints into your spirit while you thought you were just weary. Every sigh was a strategy being planted. Every yawn was a weapon being sharpened. Every moment of heaviness was a crown being fitted. Chosen one, let me tell you the truth others cannot see. When you lay down at night and feel like your chest is pressed by invisible weight, it is because angels are standing guard, shifting things around you, fighting for you while you rest. When you wake up foggy, it is because your soul was in rooms where destinies are negotiated, where futures are assigned, where doors are locked and unlocked. That is why your mornings are heavy, you were not sleeping, you were attending councils of eternity. But here is the most Katarnak revelation, your fatigue has been a disguise. Heaven used your tiredness to hide you from people who wanted to drain you further. They thought you were unavailable because you were weak, but the truth is, God was protecting you. They thought you were silent because you had nothing to say, but the truth is, God was downloading secrets too powerful to be shared too soon. Every moment you looked tired, you were actually untouchable. Chosen one, don't miss this. Your exhaustion has been recorded as worship. Every time you whispered, I'm tired, heaven heard, I surrender. Every time you collapsed in silence, heaven wrote, faithful. Every time you dragged yourself into another day, heaven declared, victor. You are not just tired, you are treasured. And now, the tables are turning. Michael lifts his sword and declares, your strength is coming back in ways that will shock even you. The same body that could barely rise will soon move like fire. The same mind that felt clouded will blaze with clarity. The same soul that felt drained will roar like a lion. This is the exchange, your tiredness for triumph, your weakness for wonder, your fatigue for fire. Stay here until the last word, because the next part will reveal how your weariness has been secretly building a fortress of blessing around you, and how every drained day has actually shortened the distance to your breakthrough. What is coming will not only restore your strength, it will multiply your influence, your joy, and your destiny until even the tiredness of the past feels like a distant shadow. Chosen one, don't move. Because what comes next is the revelation that will flip your fatigue into fuel and your exhaustion into exaltation. Chosen one, stay right here, don't even think of scrolling, because what I am about to release is the very answer your tired heart has been crying for. You say, why am I always drained? Why does my body feel like it carries mountains even when I've done nothing? Hear me. It is because heaven has chosen you to carry an inheritance so weighty that even your sleep is a battlefield. You are not just a person trying to survive, you are a vessel overflowing with destiny, and that destiny shakes everything around you. Your fatigue is the mark of divine selection. When you drag yourself through days and wonder why you cannot match the energy of others, it is not weakness, it is evidence that you are wired differently. You are tuned to heaven's frequency, and that frequency burns energy the way fire burns oxygen. You walk into rooms and your presence shifts the atmosphere, and afterward, you feel drained, not because you failed, but because your spirit released light that was too powerful to remain contained. Archangel Michael says, Chosen one, your exhaustion is not emptiness, it is overflow. You pour without realizing it, you heal without announcing it, you carry without asking for help. That is why you collapse at night wondering where your strength went. It was released into the earth as life for others. Stay with me. The tiredness you feel all the time is not just your own, it is borrowed weight. You are carrying burdens that never belonged to you, fights that were not assigned to others, battles your ancestors dropped along the way. But here is the divine twist. Every ounce of fatigue you've carried is being written in heaven as proof that you are worthy of double honor. The weakness of your body will soon be replaced with supernatural fire. The heaviness of your soul will soon be exchanged for wings. And hear me clearly, you are close, so close, to a season where your body will not feel this weight anymore. Instead of crawling through your mornings, you will rise with divine acceleration. Instead of dragging yourself through routines, you will overflow with energy. Instead of collapsing under unseen pressures, you will stand strong as living evidence that God does not abandon His chosen ones. This is your confirmation. Your tiredness was training, your fatigue was prophecy, your weakness was strategy. Heaven was building endurance in you for the kind of blessing that would crush anyone else. Chosen one, if these words are touching your soul right now, don't keep them to yourself. Subscribe, because what is coming next will not only explain your weariness, it will unlock your miracle. Stay connected, stay here, because this journey is only beginning, and heaven is not finished with you yet. Do not scroll, subscribe now, because the next revelation will make your heart understand why every ounce of exhaustion was worth it.